first tournament was I was 14 years old. I've been through the Alpha Bar in Rio de Janeiro. I didn't know nothing about Jiu-Jitsu. My professor just said, man, you're ready to go ahead and try. And I go there, won 2 matches and got second place, lost in the final. It was like unbelievable. I never thought that I was going to tournaments. I was fighting. It was really good. After the first one, you always thinking the next one. So I went back to the academy, want to train more, want to fix my mistakes and trying to make better in the next one.
Try to compete as much as I can to get as much experience. So that's good that I have a Gracie Barra tournament that I can compete even more. The EBJJF tournaments and the Gracie Barra tournaments.
You know you're going to go there, people are going to come and see and want to know if you're going to do well. So all of that, I think, strengthens your character to commit to something and then train and show up whether you have butterflies, your mouth is dry, whatever, but you go out and compete anyway. And I've never competed. Even if I haven't done well, I was mad about not doing well, but I always felt better about myself for following through and showing up and doing it. And it's a great environment where it's serious, full speed, but the chances of getting hurt really bad aren't that great. So yeah, it's had a great impact on me. I would recommend it to anybody.
It's just a tournament that we're all gonna have friends around. Of course, you're gonna have to be good with the techniques and everything, but the environment will be a really good environment, so you can miss.
We're looking forward to make sure the kids can compete on the tournament, the same rules of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, and I never saw any tournament with the rules and where the kids can play safe. So that's why I think the kids are going to be doing well, so they can learn since they're kids and they become an ex-Roger Gracie or Romulo Barral on the world.
The guys are being built on the mats now. I know like major league tournaments, they kind of, maybe a little bit too much for you to start with. So, getting the preparation on the Gracie Barra tournaments, and competing as much as you can. It would be a good advice. And the Gracie Barra tournaments will be the perfect venue for you to get out there and test yourself first. So for sure, the next Roger Gracie is coming in, and he's going to be part of the Gracie Barra competition network, no doubt. It was funny back in Brazil. Not funny, it was rough. When we started to think about the upcoming tournaments, it was always like scary, like the best athletes out there, and you're always like, man, am I ready? But there was 2 reasons for you to be afraid of. One was the tournament itself, of course, like it's very challenging, so there's a lot of adrenaline, you gotta prepare yourself. But I believe the second one, it was even harder, was the trials of Gracie Barra. Back then, like, all the athletes, like the best guys from back in the day, were training, if not on the same mats every day, on very close schools. And I remember like them coming themselves to do the trials as brown belts, as black belts, but all their students coming, and if you wanted to represent Gracie Barra on the world tournament, on the Brazilian Nationals tournament, basically you'd have to go through the Gracie Barra trials and earn the right to represent Gracie Barra, and it was just as tough or even more than the tournament itself. So if you were the representative of Gracie Barra, that means not just for us but for everybody that you would be one of the favorites to become the champion, that's for sure. And what's happening in the United States is the same thing, but now we're not on the same spot anymore. Now we have schools all over, a lot of tough guys being trained under tough professors, and now everybody needs to get together once again on the Gracie Barra competition network, compete, learn as much as they can from each other, get ready so they can represent Gracie Barra on the major tournament.
I think the most important thing on competition is not the medal that you get in the end. Of course, that's a great, awesome reward to get, but that's not the main thing for sure. I think the best thing about competition is what you can take from it and put in your personal life, on your daily basis life. As a metaphor, you're gonna go through some hard times maybe in a competition, and you're gonna test yourself in waters that you have not been before. So that can translate really, really good for your problems with your family, with your business. And I think if you're used to that adrenaline, if you're used to put yourself in those edgy situations, those things are gonna help you as a person.